Hi, I'm Dr. Anndrea Hatcher from Olive Branch Park Veterinary Clinic. Today I'm going to talk about painted turtles. The United States Federal Drug Administration prohibits the sale of turtles that are smaller than 4 inches long. This is to prevent young children from putting them into their mouths and exposing themselves to the salmonella bacteria that many reptiles carry. The eastern painted turtle has straight, aligned top shell segments. The Midland painted turtle has a large gray mark on the bottom shell. The southern painted turtle has a red line on the top shell. There is also a western painted turtle. Painted turtles are flatter than red-eared sliders and don't have the red streak behind the ear. Sliders also have a spotted bottom shell. For painted turtle, the adult shell length is 3 to 6 inches long for male and 4 to 10 inches long for a female. The enclosure temperature range should be 73 degrees Fahrenheit on the cool side and 82 degrees on the warm side. The water temperature should be 63 to 73 degrees and the basking spot 90 to 95. The humidity should be 70%. Painted turtles are diurnal. The males are smaller. The males reach sexual maturity in 2 to 9 years. The females in 6 to 16 years. The males have longer front claws and a larger tail with the cloaca farther out than the females. Their lifespan is 55 years. The aquarium size should be a 75-gallon tank or larger, and the water should be 16 to 18 inches deep. So the equipment that you'll need if you're going to keep a painted turtle is a submersible water heater, an aquarium water filter, a water testing kit, a UVB light source, which must shine on the turtle, not through the glass, 2 above water thermometers, 1 in-water thermometer, a humidity gauge, gravel, unchlorinated water, rocks for a dry basking spot, the aquarium, the timer for the light source, 12 hours on, 12 hours off, a reptile calcium supplement, and reptile vitamins. Painted turtles are omnivorous aquatic turtles. Consider having a separate feeding area like a plastic tub for feeding to keep the aquarium clean. The aquarium setup should have a gravel substrate with a gentle sloped up area to a basking spot with rocks. The cool side of the enclosure should be 72 degrees Fahrenheit and the basking spot should be 90. Painted turtles should be fed every other day. 15 to 30 minutes after feeding, remove the uneaten food from the aquarium. Feed a wide variety of foods including aquatic turtle food, dark leafy greens such as kale, collard greens, and mustard greens, freeze-dried shrimp, crickets, mealworms, and waxworms. Dust the food with a calcium supplement 3 times a week and with a vitamin supplement twice a week. Water changes with unchlorinated water should be frequent enough to maintain as low of an ammonia level as possible and a pH of 6 to 6.2. The UVB light bulb should be replaced every 6 to 12 months. New turtles should be examined by a veterinarian and have a fecal sample checked for intestinal parasites. All reptiles may carry salmonella, which can cause disease in humans. Very young and very old humans are most at risk. Always wash your hands after handling reptiles. One thing to consider before getting a turtle is whether or not turtles make good pets. This quote is from Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Then the queen led off, quite out of breath, and says to Alice, "Have you seen the mock turtle yet?" "No," said Alice, "I don't even know what a mock turtle is." "It's the same thing mock turtle soup is made from," said the queen. The word turtle is often used to refer to both turtles and tortoises. Tortoises live on land, and most of them are plant eaters. Turtles spend part or all of their time in water and often eat both plants and animals. They are both reptiles, which means that in captivity they need to be provided with a temperature gradient so they can maintain their body temperature. They also need a source of UV light to stay healthy. Common types of turtles kept as pets include box turtles, sliders, mud turtles, and painted turtles. In 2015, according to the Indiana Department of Natural Resources, it is illegal in the state of Indiana to sell native species of turtles and their subspecies, regardless of whether they are captive bred or wild caught. The Indiana Department of Natural Resources does not encourage the keeping of turtles as pets, but does allow it if the turtle is obtained legally with a hunting or fishing license. Endangered species cannot be collected from the wild or sold in Indiana. The Indiana DNR's listing of Indiana native species of turtles in 2015 includes the alligator snapping turtle, which is endangered, the eastern mud turtle, which is endangered, spotted turtle, endangered, Blanding's turtle, endangered, hieroglyphic river cooter, endangered, ornate box turtle, endangered, eastern box turtle, protected, red-eared slider, common snapping turtle, smooth soft shell turtle, spiny soft shell turtle, musk turtle, midland painted turtle, western painted turtle, map turtle, false map turtle, and Wakita map turtle. Additionally, the FDA prohibits the sale of turtles that are smaller than 4 inches long. This is to prevent young children from putting them into their mouths and exposing themselves to the salmonella bacteria that many reptiles carry. Another factor to consider is that turtles live 30 to 50 years, so getting one as a pet may be a lifelong commitment. Turtles don't like to be handled, and they aren't famous for their speed, qualities that may lead a child to become bored with his pet before the 30 to 50 year time period is up. If you decide that you don't want your turtle anymore, you can't release or even re-release it into the wild. Not only is it illegal to do so, but captive turtles don't know how to fend for themselves in the wild, and they may expose other wild turtles to disease, and if it is a non-native species to Indiana, it could cause damage to local plant and animal populations. If you make an educated decision to keep a legal species of turtle as a pet, learn about that specific type of turtle before you buy, so you know what type of habitat it needs, the heat and UV lights that it needs, and what kind of food it should eat. Pet turtles should have a yearly physical exam by a veterinarian and have an intestinal parasite exam to check for parasites, some of which can cause disease in people. After reading the sad comments made by the mock turtle and Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, I had to look up what a mock turtle soup was. I've never had turtle soup, mock or otherwise. It is made from parts of the calf that aren't otherwise used, like the head, tail, and hooves. Sounds like hot dogs.